Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. So I wanted to give you guys an update on the bees. If you've been following the channel since at least last year we got our first bees. Had a couple of swarms, then the ones we had left didn't make it over winter. And so this year I got new bees again. They started off fantastic. We're doing really well. The comb they were building was beautiful, whereas the ones we had last year, they built some weird, like I don't know what the deal was, but something was a little weird with some of the comb that they were building. But this year's bees had perfect comb. Everybody seemed happy and doing very well. And then a couple months ago, out of the blue, they just up and swarmed. And I tried to catch the swarm. That didn't go very well. I did not get video of that, which is probably good because I tried to capture this swarm and I got stung like 3 times, so I got a little overconfident and was out there in shorts and a t-shirt trying to capture a swarm, and they were way up in a tree. Anyway, did not go well. So that swarm ended up leaving, and the ones that were left never built a new queen. They created a few queen cells, but nothing ever happened out of them, and then they kind of really didn't do anything. Our friends Michael and Carrie, who have a bunch of hives and have helped us out really since the beginning with our first swarm, they came over and brought 2 queens that they had to see if maybe one would work. Tried introducing those to the hive. That didn't work either. They tried to kill one of them, and then we did the second one, and we put it like in an actual queen cage to let her and them get used to each other, and you know, with the little marshmallow and stuff, so that she could be released after 3 or 4 days. And that she got out, but then I don't know if they killed her off too or what, but no eggs were laid, and she was gone. So they must have maybe killed her off too. And then, you know, we didn't have any more eggs in there for them to make a new queen out of. So then Michael came back over like a week after that and he brought me over an actual frame that had eggs in it, so that they could maybe then build queen cells off of that and we get a queen out of that. Well, that didn't work. So we were about ready to give up, but then they had another hive that they were working with, or a swarm catch or something. But they brought over, Michael and Carrie came back over like another week or so later again and brought another frame that already had queen cells built on it, that were already capped, so there was something in there. So we put that in, and then yesterday they came over and we checked, and we have a queen. So here's a little video of how that went.
So when we first opened the hive, there wasn't a whole lot going on in the back frames. But as we kind of worked our way towards the front, it started to get a little busier. And then we saw capped brood, larvae, eggs. There were even, I don't know if it comes up on the video here, but there was even a couple hatching. Some new emerging bees that were coming out. So at this point we knew that we had an active queen finally. And Michael and Carrie were able to capture the queen in this little queen capture thing and this is made specifically for marking a queen so that she's easier to find. And you use this like little ink that you once you get her up in there and she settles down a little bit, then you'll see here Michael will put a little white mark on her back.
So there was a couple things I missed because I was trying to video and stuff with my bee suit on, and gloves, and that doesn't always work so well when I'm trying to get the camera going. So I missed a little part at the end there, but after Michael marked that queen and they released her back into onto the frame, other nurse bees were coming over and like trying to like clean that white spot off of her back. It was kind of funny. Like they were checking her out and they kept messing around with the little white spot on her back. But we have a queen in there. She's marked. We've got new eggs, new brood, and now the hive seems happy again. So we are happy that we have a still working hive after all this mess that we've been going through. We will not get honey this year because the honey that they have stored in there, it's not enough for us to harvest any. We're going to leave it in there for them for winter, and hopefully this hive will make it over winter, unlike the ones that we had last year. So we'll see how it goes, but we are back in the bee business. So we're happy about that. So just wanted to share that with you of where we're at with our bees. Whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, whether it's gardens, homesteading, raising bees or whatever, I hope it's working out fantastic for you and that you're having a great day. But thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me again today and checking out the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.